Good afternoon. कैसे हैं आप सब? Good. So in today's class, we are going to start the next chapter, chapter number 5, that is permutation and combination. So very good afternoon, everybody. So let's see who all are live with us now. Baiju Paul, Aditi Salvi, Ananya Kumari, Nikita, Manish Jain, Ayush Bothra. So welcome everybody. Yes, some more people are now live. Lucky Kumari, Shweta Sharma, Ritu Tiwari, Mehak Roy, Aryan Kumar, Anushka Jaiswal, Aishwarya Zindal, Tanmeet Kaur. Great. So some new names are available today. So Tanmeet Kaur is new today. Then Lucky Kumari is also new. Great. Baiju Paul is also new today. Then we are having Arpi Shah, Sindhu, Srishti Pandey, Shiri Farhan, Ansh Verma, Yashraj, Ankita Singh, Aisha Sood, Ayush Bansal. Great. So welcome everybody. So this is again a very big chapter and interesting chapter. In this chapter, we are going to learn like a task can be completed in how many ways. किसी काम को करने के कितने तरीके हमारे पास possible है. So we are going to find the number of ways in which a particular work can be done. So yes, Aditya Darshan is there, Punanjay Singh, Sarvesh Kode, Samina Hakim, Ashutosh Soni. Great. So let us begin with the topic. So now, first of all, let us start with a simple example. So let's say you are in Jodhpur now. You are in Jodhpur, and from Jodhpur, you want to reach to Goa. From Jodhpur, you want to reach Goa, but there is no direct flights available. You have to go via Mumbai. So you have to go via Mumbai and then Goa. Now, let's say there are two flights available from Jodhpur to Mumbai, flight 1 and flight 2. And from Mumbai to Goa, let's say three flights are available, F3, F4, F5. From Jodhpur to Mumbai, there are two flights, and from Mumbai to Goa, there are three flights. Now, in how many ways you can reach from Jodhpur to Goa? जोधपुर से गोवा पहुंचने के कितने तरीके हमारे पास अवेलेबल है? This you have to calculate. Okay, so how can we find this? How many ways are there? So the answer is very easy, very simple. From flight 1, we can take flight 1 from Jodhpur and then flight 3 from Mumbai, or flight 1 and flight 4, flight 1 and flight 5. These are the three ways. Flight 1 के साथ हमने 3 को सेलेक्ट किया और 4 और 5. Then there is other options also. F2, if flight 2 is selected, so F2 with F3, F2 with F4 and F2 with F5. That means in totality there are 6 ways of reaching Goa from Jodhpur. So in total there are 6 ways. So we can write here F1, F3, F1, F4, F1, F5. Similarly, F2, F3, F2, F4, F2, F5. So these are the 6 possible ways. Now, if we have to calculate directly, we can easily calculate. So from Jodhpur to Mumbai, there are 2 options. So we can write 2. From Mumbai to Goa, there are 3 options. We can write 3. Now we can multiply them and get the result. So 2 multiplied by 3, that is, there are 6 possible ways of reaching Goa from Jodhpur. Okay. So पहले हमें क्या देखना है? जोधपुर से मुंबई कितनी फ्लाइट्स अवेलेबल हैं? 2 flights are available. From Mumbai to Goa, 3 flights are available. So in totality, how many ways are there? So 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6. So there are 6 possibilities. All right. So here, there are 2 fundamental principles of counting. One is known as the multiplication rule and The second one is known as addition rule. And these rules are also applicable for probability chapter. There also we will understand about the multiplication rule and addition rule. Now when we have to multiply कब करेंगे? जब दोनों event occur होने चाहिए. When both the events occur together. Like we are going from Jodhpur to Mumbai, this is the first event, and Mumbai to Goa, this is the second event, and we have to complete both the event. We have to perform both the events. Then we have to multiply. तो जब भी हमारे पास दो इवेंट्स है एंड दोनों इवेंट अकर होने चाहिए, देन वी यूज मल्टीप्लिकेशन रूल. Okay, so that is why we have to multiply. So let us read this also. If certain thing may be done in m different ways, and when it has been done, a second thing can be done in n different ways, so the total number of ways of doing the thing simultaneously will become m multiplied by n. So there is one more example given here. Let's do that. If one has to go school by 5 different buses, so you are having 5 different options of going to school. 5 buses are available, and you want to come back with different bus. You don't want to come back by the same bus. You have to choose the different one. So how many options are there? So while going, we are having 5 options, but while coming, there are only 4 options available because we don't want to come with the same bus. So while going, there are 5 options. While coming, there are 4 options, and we have to perform both the activities. We have to perform both the events. That is why we have to multiply. So therefore, we will be multiplying them. So 5 multiplied by 4 is equal to 20. So there are 20 possibilities, 20 ways of going to school and then coming back home. Okay. So this is multiplication rule. Now let's talk about addition rule. If there are 2 alternative jobs, either we have to perform the first one or second one. When there is an option between them, either this or that, like we can go to school via bus or train. So if we are having that option, then we have to add them. We have to add them. So if there are 2 alternative jobs which can be done in m ways and in n ways respectively, then either of the 2 jobs can be done in m plus n ways. Let's take the example. So for going school, we are having 5 buses, or we can even go by auto rickshaw. So there are 4 autos. So 5 buses and 4 autos are available, but we can opt only one, either bus or auto. So when there is an option, we have to apply addition rule. So 5 plus 4, there are total 9 ways of reaching school. So therefore, we can select 9. So 9 ways are available to reach school. Okay. Now, most of the people are asking about the weightage of the chapter. Yes, the chapter's weightage is on an average 4 to 5 marks. Sometimes 6 can also be there, but average, if we talk about 4 to 5 marks chapter is this. So normally 4 to 5 questions come from this chapter. So this chapter contains questions on permutations as well as combination. Okay. So first of all, we are learning the basics, when to multiply and when to apply the addition rule. So in short, we can say that when and is written, first job and second job, when both we have to perform, then multiply. And if or is written, that means there is an option, either first one or second one, then we have to apply addition rule. Okay. So let's take one more example for addition rule. Like we want to again travel from Jodhpur to Goa. Now this time we are saying that two flights are available from Jodhpur to Goa. 2 flights are there, 3 buses options are there, and for train there is 1 option available. So in how many ways can we reach from Jodhpur to Goa? So this time again we have to see that we can opt only one. Either we will travel by flight or by bus or by train. So there is an option. So therefore we will add them. So there are 6 number of ways of reaching Goa. Okay. Now comes the factorial portion. Now the factorial is denoted by exclamation mark or an L sign. So exclamation mark or L sign. So when we write factorial 1, it means 1. Factorial 2, it means 1 into 2. Factorial 3 is 1 multiplied by 2 multiply 3. How much it is? 6. Then factorial 4. So from 1, we can start multiplying. So 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. It becomes 24. Factorial 5. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. So it becomes 120. Okay. Then factorial 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It becomes 720. Factorial 7. 1 into 2 into 3 up to 7. It becomes 5040. Then comes factorial 8. So we will multiply up to 8. It will become 40320 and so on. So these are the basic numbers, just we have to multiply. So if factorial n is written, that means we have to multiply till n. You have to multiply till n. Okay. Now, one of the most important thing, what is factorial 0? Factorial 0 is always 1. Just like anything having power 0 is 1. So here also factorial 0 is also equal to 1. Factorial 0 is equal to 1. Now there will be some places where we have to open factorial n. So how do we open? We can also write them in reverse order. Like if we want to open, we can write n multiply by n minus 1 multiply by n minus 2 and so on, and last number will be 1. If we want to open n plus 1 factorial, how we can open? N plus 1, after that n will come, then n minus 1, n minus 2 up to 1. So in this way, we can open the factorial. Okay. Now let us try to solve some basic things. First example says find 5 factorial. So we have already done, it is 120. Factorial 4, it is 24. And factorial 6, it is 720. So this we have done. Now we have to simplify 9 factorial upon 6 factorial. Now how to simplify this? 9 factorial upon 6 factorial. So first of all, see which is the bigger factorial. So of course 9 factorial is bigger. So how to open 9? We can write 9, 8, 7 and we can stop at 6 factorial. Now why we are stopping at 6 factorial? Because in denominator 6 factorial is available. So we can easily cancel them. So that is why we have stopped at 6 factorial. So we can cancel 6 factorial. So what is left? 9, 8, 7. Multiply them, we will get 504. 504. All right. Similarly, let's solve one more. 10 factorial upon 7 factorial. Now 10 factorial can be opened as 10, 9, 8, where we have to stop at 7 factorial, because in denominator 7 factorial is available. So we can cancel 7 factorial. What is left? 720. 720. So this is example number 2. Okay. So I think till here everything is clear. Then example number 3. This time we have to find factorial x. Find x and some values are given. Okay, so let's try. So it says 1 upon 9 factorial plus 1 upon 10 factorial is equal to x upon 11 factorial. Now, first of all, see what is common between all of them. So if we see 9 factorial, 10 factorial and 11 factorial. So 9 factorial is the smallest factorial. That means 9 factorial will be common among all. ये सब में क्या होगा? Common होगा. So we can easily write them as, if we write in this manner, 1 upon 9 factorial plus 1 upon 10 into 9 factorial is equal to x upon 11 into 10 into 9 factorial. Now, what is common in all the three? If we see on left hand side, 9 factorial is common. On right hand side, also 9 factorial is available. So we can cancel 9 factorial from both the sides. So on cancelling the 9 factorial from both the sides, we are getting 1 plus 1 upon 10 is equal to x upon 110. Now we can take the LCM. So we are left with 10 plus 11 is equal to x upon 110. So again 0 and 0 got cancelled. On cross multiplication, we are getting 11 multiplied by 11. That is 121. So we are getting 121. Okay, so everybody has understood. Then Gaurav says, yes, sir, everything is clear. Tarun says it's very easy. Yes. So the correct answer is 121. Then let's try one more. Example number 4. Factorial n plus 1 is equal to 30 times of factorial n minus 1. So factorial n plus 1 is equal to 30 times of factorial n minus 1. So this is given. Now we have to simplify and get the result. So first of all, you have to check which is the bigger number, n plus 1 or n minus 1. So of course, n plus 1 is bigger. So open that factorial which is bigger. So let us open n plus 1. So n plus 1 then n, and we have to stop at n minus 1 factorial. And it is equal to factorial n minus 1. Now we can cancel factorial n minus 1 on both the sides. This will get cancelled. So what is left? N square plus n minus 30 is equal to 0. Okay. Now this becomes the quadratic equation, and we had already completed quadratic equation. So we can solve this using splitting method or the quadratic formula, whichever you like. So factors of minus 30, 6 and 5 can be taken. So n square plus 6n minus 5n minus 30 equal to 0. So n is common, n plus 6 minus 5 and n plus 6. So the final result is n plus 6 and n minus 5 will be equal to 0. So from here we are getting n equal to negative 6, and from here n is equal to 5. Now number of ways, number of possibilities, can it be negative? No, negative is not possible. So n equal to minus 6 is not possible. Therefore, the correct result will be n equal to 5. N is equal to 5. So Priyadarshini says it's very easy. Akhilandeshwari says it is clear. Yashraj says it's easy. Manya says clear. Ansh says 11th may be tha. Okay. Yash Chandak is asking this, the factorial को जो open किया है वो multiplication में है. Yes, whenever you open the factorial, all the figures will be multiplied. Like factorial 5 is 5 multiply 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1. So all the numbers are getting multiplied. Okay. Then Sadhana, Mrs. Sadhana Singh is asking about how it become n minus 1. See, when we are opening factorial n minus n plus 1, let's say, so how to open? Just compare it with factorial, let's say 6 is there. Okay. So factorial 6 means 6 multiply by 5 multiply by 4. In this manner we are opening. That means we are reducing the number by 1. So initially the number is n plus 1. Now we have to subtract 1. जैसे ही आपने minus 1 किया, as soon as you subtracted 1, n is left. Then again next time n minus 1 is left. Then next time n minus 2 is left. और जहां पर भी आपको stop होना है, wherever you want to stop, put the factorial sign in between. तो वहां पे आपने factorial apply कर दिया. So in this way we can open the factorial. Okay. So Purva Joshi says it's clear. Then Trisha Land says it's clear. Okay, great. Ritu is saying permutation is easy, but combinations are a bit difficult. No need to worry. That will also become easy for you. Okay. Great. So I think this is clear for all. Now we have to start with permutations. So till now we were doing the basics of the arrangements, the number of ways, number of possibilities. Now we are moving towards permutation. Now there is one simple practical situation given here. A group of persons want them to be photographed. Now they approach the photographer and request him to take as many different photographs as possible with the person standing in different position among themselves. Now the photographer wants to calculate how many films does he need to exhaust for all the possibilities and calculate the number. That means Let's say we are taking 3 persons. First one is Mr. Blue. Second person is Mr. Red. And third person is Mr. Yellow. Yes, these 3 persons are there. Now, in how many ways they can stand for the photograph? So we are having different options. So like first option is blue, then second one is red, and then yellow. Now, if blue is still standing at the first position, red and yellow can interchange their positions. So red and yellow has interchanged their positions. Now, red wants to come on the first place. Red wants to come on first place. Then blue will come either on second place or third place. And yellow will come on third place or second place. Now, yellow also wants to come in the first position. Then blue can come on second place or third place, and red can come on third place or second place. So these are the all possibilities. So how many total possibilities are there? We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in total, 6 possibilities are there, and beyond 6, there are no other possibilities available. Only they can stand in these 6 positions. So beyond this, there are no possibilities. So this we have done with the help of like different combination pairs we have done, since there were only 3 persons. But what about there are 5 persons, 10 persons? Then how to calculate? How to calculate? So to make this concept easy, permutation is used. Permutation is used. So according to permutation, what can be done? Like first person is having 3 options available. Since there are 3 positions, so first person can stand at any of the 3 positions. So 3 options are available with him. The second person will have only 2 options available, and the third person will have only 1 option available. So we can multiply them and get the result. So in total, there will be 6 ways, or we can say 6 permutations are there in which they can stand for the photograph. Okay. Then let's say there are 5 persons now. So in how many ways can they stand for the photograph? So if 5 persons are there, so first persons is having 5 options available. Second will have 4 options. Third will have 3, then 2, and then 1. We can multiply all and we will get the result. So in total, there are 120 ways, 120 possibilities are available in which they can stand for the photograph. Okay. So in short, we can say that when there were 3 persons, so we can write there are factorial 3 ways, because it is 3 into 2 into 1. When there are 5 persons, we can write factorial 5 ways. 5 multiplied by 4, then 3, 2, and then 1. Similarly, if there are 10 persons, then we can write factorial 10 ways. So जितने persons available होंगे, accordingly we can put the factorial. All right. Now let us understand the formula for permutation. So for permutation, we have to write NPR. We can write N P R is equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus r. Factorial n upon factorial n minus r. So how to apply this? Let's say there is 10p2. Then how we have to solve? So we will write factorial 10 upon factorial 10 minus 2. So what is factorial 10? 10 into 9. See, in denominator first, what is available? Factorial 8 is available. So in numerator, we can stop till factorial 8. So what is left? Factorial 8 got cancelled and we are left with 90. We are left with only 90. Let's take one more example. If we have to solve 5p3, then what we have to do? Factorial 5 upon factorial 5 minus 3. So in denominator, what is available? Factorial 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. So in numerator also, we can expand 5 multiply 4, 3, and then factorial 2 will come. Now we can cancel factorial 2 and with factorial 2. So what is left? 60. Only 60 is left. Let's try a few more. 7p4. 7p4. Factorial 7 upon factorial 7 minus 4. So in denominator, we are having factorial 3. So in numerator, we can open as 7 into 6 into 5 into 4, then multiply by factorial 3. So this factorial 3 will get cancelled. So what is left? So 5 into 4 is 20 and 7 into 6 is 42. So 42 multiplied by 20 is 840. 840. Okay. Then Mohammed is asking, what is the use of multiply and addition rule? See, when we will be doing some of the word problems, there we will be using addition as well as multiplication. So till here, we are using multiplication in most of the cases, but in some of the cases, addition will also be used. So that will come later on. But first of all, we are understanding the basic formula of permutation, like how to solve the permutation. So after that, we will apply the addition and multiplication things. Okay. So Miss Swati Giri says it's so easy. Yes, it's very easy. Now let's solve some more. If let's say we are given 5p5, then how to solve? 5p5. So factorial 5 upon factorial 5 minus 5. 5 minus 5. So in denominator, what is left? Factorial 0. And in numerator, factorial 5. Now, since factorial 0 we have done, it is 1. And factorial 5 we already know, it is 120. So 120 by 1 becomes 120. So in short, we can write 5p5 is equal to factorial 5. 6p6 is factorial 6. 10p10 is factorial 10. So therefore, npn will be what? Npn will be factorial n. Npn will be factorial n. Okay. Now similarly, let's say we are having 5p0. Now how to solve 5p0? So it is factorial 5 upon factorial 5 minus 0. So in denominator we are having factorial 5. In numerator also it is factorial 5. So we can cancel them and the result will be equal to 1. Result is equal to 1. So therefore, whenever P0 is there, so 6P0 will also be factorial 6 upon factorial 6. So it will be 1. 7P0 is also 1. So anything P0 is equal to 1. So therefore, we can write here NP0 is equal to 1. So this becomes the standard result. NP0 is 1. NPN is factorial n. So all these are the standard results now. Okay. So it is always preferable that you must have the idea of what is factorial 5 120, what is factorial 7 5040. So till factorial 8 you must remember all the figures. Okay, so if you are having the knowledge till factorial 8, so what is factorial 8? It is 5040. So whenever you have to calculate like factorial 10, simply 10 multiply by 9 multiply by factorial 8 you already know. So just you have to multiply this and get the result. So in short, you will be able to solve all the calculations. So it will be much faster, much easier. So this formula, this properties we have done. Now you will be able to solve 5p3. So 5p3 is simply what? 5p3. So factorial 5 upon factorial 5 minus 3. So it becomes factorial 5 upon factorial 2. So 5 into 4 into 3 into factorial 2 upon factorial 2. So factorial 2 got cancelled. So therefore, the result will be 60. Now, if you want to do a bit faster, then what you can do, first of all, see this number. This is 3. So you have to write 3 digits. This is 3. So you have to write 3 digits in reverse order, beginning with this 5. So 5 into 4 into 3. It becomes 60. So it is the shortest way. Let's do another one. 10p2. So here 2 is written. So you have to write 2 digits in reverse order, beginning from 10. So 10 into 9, it is 90. Similarly, if you want to solve 11p5, that means 5 digits you have to write in reverse order. So 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Multiply and get the result. So it is 55440. Okay, so this is the easiest way which you can use. So it was example number 1. Now let us come to example number 2. How many 3-letter words can be formed? Now we have to focus on the language of the question. What question want to ask us? The question wants that we want to form 3 letters word by using the letters of the word square. So we have to use this word square. So square as Q-U-A-R-E. This is the word. So each letter is available to us only once. We can use one S, one Q, one U, one A, one R, and one E. Each and every alphabet is available only once in this spelling. So we can use three alphabets to form the three-letter word. Now, which three alphabets will be selected? So we can select any three, like SQU, SQA, SQR, QAE, QAR. So any three we can select. So how many possibilities are there? So what in like we can write this in permutation way. We can easily write this in the way of permutation. So how to write? There are n possible options available. So here there are 6 options available. And out of 6, we have to select only 3. We have to select only 3. So 6 alphabets are there, but at a time we have to use only 3. So we can solve 6p3. 6 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4. It becomes 120. So 120 words can be formed using the 3 alphabets from square. Okay. We have to simply use 3 letters. So therefore 6p3 is written. Now, whenever we are talking about permutation, it means two things: selection as well as arrangement. So this you have to understand by heart. You have to remember by heart. Whenever we are using the word permutation, it means selection as well as arrangement. Whereas in combination, what we have to do, only selection, no arrangement. In combination, there is only selection, no arrangement, but in permutation, both the things are done, selection as well as arrangement. Okay. Now the second part. Second says hexagon. So in hexagon, how many alphabets are there? There are 7 alphabets and there is no repetition. H is coming once, E, X, A, everyone is coming only one time. So 7 options are available, and out of this 7, we have to use only 3 at a time. Therefore, the formula will be 7p3. So we can solve as 7 multiply 6 multiply 5. It becomes 210. So 210 words can be formed using the 3 alphabets from hexagon. All right. This was example number 2. So Ms. Sweta Sharma says, thank you, sir, for making this chapter easier. Great. So if you guys are finding this chapter easier, that's awesome. Now, example 3, we have already covered before. So let's do it once again. In how many different ways can 5 persons stand in a line for a group photograph? For a group photograph. So 5 persons are there. So we have done for the first persons, 5 places are vacant. But for the second one, only 4 places are available. For third one, 3 is available. So we can multiply them. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. In short, we can write factorial 5 or 120. 120. Now, example number 4. First, second, and third prizes are to be awarded at engineering fair in which 13 exhibits have entered. So there are 13 participants and we have to award 3 prizes, first, second, and then third. So in how many different ways can the prizes be awarded? So how many different ways are there? So out of 13, we have to select only 3. We have to select only 3. Therefore, we can write as 13p3. 13p3. So we can easily solve as 13 multiply 12 multiply by 11. So in total there are 1716 ways to award the prize. Okay. Then Ayush is asking if letter is allowed to repeat it, then how to solve it? See, if repetition is available, then how to solve? See, if we are having S, Q, U, A, R, E, and repetition is allowed, so we are having three places. So in first place, how many alphabets are available? Six are available. In second position also, all the six are available, and in third also, all six are available. So we can multiply them. Answer will be 6 to the power of 3 or 216. But this will happen only when repetition is allowed. So when nothing is written, we don't have to repeat the letters. We don't have to repeat the letters. So therefore, normally the answer will be 6 into 5 into 4. But when repetition is there, then we can multiply all 6. So it will be 6 cubed. All right. Okay. Then Miss Meghna Chauhan says in example 2 there is no arrangement. See, in example 2 there are a lot of arrangements. We are saying that if we are using the word square, S Q U A R E, and at a time we have to use only three alphabets. Let's say we are using S Q U, then we can write S U Q, then U S Q, then UQS. All these are known as arrangements. So we are arranging the alphabets at different positions. We are arranging all the letters at different places. So this is known as arrangement. So whenever we have to make the spellings, we have to like prepare the telephone numbers, code numbers, that means all arrangements are done. Then the fifth one. In how many ways can three students be associated with four chartered accountants, assuming that each chartered accountant can take at most one student? So four chartered accountants are there and only three students are available. So how many ways are there? So very simple, 4p3. That is 4 multiply 3 multiply 2. Result will be 24. Because the first student will have four options. Then second student will have only three options. Third student will have only two options. So therefore 4 multiply 3 multiply by 2. So this many ways are available. All right. Now the sixth one. Example number 6. If 6 times the number of permutation of n things taken 3 at a time is equal to 7 times the number of permutation of n minus 1 things taken 3 at a time, then find the value of n. So this is a word problem. Let's break into different parts. The first part is 6 times. Whenever 6 times is there, that means we have to multiply by 6. So we can write here 6 multiply. Now multiply with whom? The number of permutation of n things taken 3 at a time. It means out of n things, we have to select only 3. just similar to square. There were 6 alphabets and we have to select 3. So here there are n letters and we have to select 3. So we can write here n, p, 3, selecting 3 items out of n. Then what is written? It is equal to. So let's put equal to 7 times. So 7 multiply by. Next, what is written? The number of permutation of n minus 1 things. So this much things are there and taken 3 at a time. So here we have to take only 3 at a time. So we will write here as n minus 1 p3. So this becomes the equation. Okay. This becomes the equation. Now we have to simplify this. So 6 multiply by np3. How we can open? We can apply the formula factorial n upon factorial n minus 3 is equal to 7 multiplied by n minus 1. So factorial n minus 1 upon factorial n minus 1 minus 3. Okay. Now we can see how to cancel these factorials so that we can easily simplify. So this is 6 multiplied by factorial n upon factorial n minus 3 equal to 7 into factorial n minus 1 and factorial n minus 4. So if we see clearly, n and n minus 1, these are nearby, but which is the bigger one? N is bigger, so we can open n. 6 multiply by n multiply by factorial n minus 1 equals to 7 into factorial n minus 1. So from here we can easily cancel n minus 1 factorial. So this n minus 1 factorial will get cancelled. In denominator, n minus 3 and n minus 4 factorial, which is bigger? N minus 3. So we can open n minus 3 multiply by factorial n minus 4. On equal to side, we are having factorial n minus 4. So n minus 4 will get cancelled. So what is left? We are left with 6n is equal to 7n minus 21. So therefore, value of n will be 21. So in this way, we can calculate the value of n. All right. So just understand the language very, very carefully. Just put the values and we will get the answer. All right. Now seventh one. Seventh one is tricky, but before 7, we will be doing example number 8. Find n. If np3 is equal to 60, so it is similar to what we have done just now. np3 is given as 60. So we can open np3 as factorial n upon factorial n minus 3 is equal to 60. Now, which is bigger? Factorial n. So it can be opened as n minus 1, then n minus 2, and factorial n minus 3 upon factorial n minus 3 equal to 60. So factorial n minus 3 will get cancelled. Now, what is left? We are left with n minus 1, n minus 2 is equal to 60. Now it is better to put the option and get the result. Otherwise, if you multiply them, you will get the cubic equation, and it will take time to solve the cubic equation. So it is better to put the option here in place of n. So these are the three continuous number n, n minus 1, n minus 2. So which are the three continuous numbers? If we multiply them, we get the result 60. थ्री ऐसे कंटिन्यूस नंबर आपको ढूंढने हैं जिसको मल्टीप्लाई करने से रिजल्ट आ जाए 60. लाइक 1 2 3 is only 6, 2 3 and 4 is 24, then 3 4 5, yes, 3 into 4 into 5 becomes 60. So 5 into 4 into 3 is equal to 60. Therefore n is equal to 5. So using hit and trial method, you can easily simplify. Or you can put the option in beginning also, np3 in place of n. You can try the options 5p3, 4p3, 6p3, and you can easily solve the question. All right. Okay, then Aditi Salvi says please scroll down for a screenshot. Okay, you can now take the screenshot, Aditi. So whenever while solving permutation n is there, factorial n is there, then see which is the bigger number, open that factorial so that we can easily cancel out the things and get the value of n. And the second method is you can always use the options in such cases. Okay. Then the next one is ninth one. Okay, so before doing the ninth one, let's take a break of 5 minutes. After that, we will be continuing with the questions. So let's have a break of 5 minutes. Can we start, sir? So example number 9, 56p r plus 6, and then ratio is given. So let's solve this. 56p r plus 6 ratio 54p r plus 3, and this is equal to 30,800 ratio 1. So this is given. Now again applying the formula for permutation, and let's simplify. So 56 factorial is there. So we can write factorial 56 upon factorial 56 minus r plus 6 factorial. Then it is a ratio. Whenever ratio is there, we can divide the thing. So it will be divided factorial 54 upon 54 minus r plus 3 is equal to 30,800 upon 1. So we can write it as 56 factorial upon 50 minus r factorial. Then divide can be converted into multiply, so it will become reciprocal. Factorial 54 will come in denominator, and numerator will be factorial 51 minus r is equal to 30,800 upon 1. Now we can open and then cancel. So 56 can be written as 56 into 55 into factorial 4. So factorial 54 will be cancelled. Divided by factorial 50 minus r is the smaller one. And in numerator, we can open 51 minus r. So 51 minus r into factorial 50 minus r. Upon is already cancelled. So 50 minus r we can cancel, and then equal to 30,800 is given. So 51 minus r is equal to 30,800 upon 56 into 55. So from here we are getting 51 minus r is equal to 10. Therefore, r is equal to 41. R will be 41. So in this way, you can easily solve. Now you can take the screenshot so that it is easy to understand in this manner. Okay. So for permutations and combination, we are having 3 sessions in total. So today is the first one, and then next 2 sessions will be available. So I will be available till the next 2 sessions. After that, the new faculty will be coming for the next chapters. So it is very much easy to open the factorial and then we can cancel. All right. So Sweta Sharma says, please explain once again. Swati Giri also says, please explain once again. See, what was given in the question first was this 56p r plus 6. So we have opened as factorial 56 upon factorial 56 minus r plus 6. Simply applied the formula. Ratio means division, factorial 54 and factorial 54 minus r plus 3 equal to 30,800. So first step is कि हमें जो question में given है उसको arrange करना है. We have to arrange all the given things. After arranging, try to simplify them. So 56 factorial upon 50 minus r factorial. On the other side, 51 minus r factorial divided by 54 factorial. So things became reciprocal. And then it is equal to 30,800. Now after that, we have to see which is the bigger factorial. 56 is bigger. So 56 into 55 and factorial 54 got cancelled. Then 51 minus r is bigger. So we have opened 51 minus r. So 50 minus r factorial got cancelled. So therefore we are left with only 51 minus r, and these two got cancelled. What is left is 10. So 51 minus r is 10. Then r is equal to 41. Okay. So in this way, we can simplify and find out the value of r. Then there is one easy question, example number 10. That is factorial n plus 1 minus factorial n is how much? If we open factorial n plus 1, so it will be n plus 1 into factorial n minus factorial n. So we can take factorial n as common. So what is left? N plus 1 and minus 1. So 1 and 1 will get cancelled. So therefore, the result will be factorial n multiplied by n. So this will be the final result. All right. Then Priyadarshini is asking how 55 is coming. 55 is if you open factorial 56. If you open factorial 56, it will be 56 multiplied by 55 multiply factorial 54. And denominator already factor 54 is available. So you can cancel them. So 56 into 55 is there. Okay. So Tanvi course is all clear. Great. Now, example number 11. In how many different ways can a club with 10 members select a president, secretary, and a treasurer if no member can hold two offices and each member is eligible for the office? So 10 members are there and we have to select for 3 posts. One is president, other is secretary, and third one is treasurer. So out of 10, we have to select any 3. We have to select any 3 and then we can arrange any of them. We can arrange any of them. Anyone can become president, anyone can become secretary or treasurer. So we can arrange in any ways. So how many total possibilities are there? So out of 10, we have to take 3. So 10p3. So it will be 10, 9, 8. 720. Okay. 12. When John arrives in New York, he has 8 shops to see. So John is visiting New York and he wants to visit 8 shops. But he has time only to visit 6 of them. So since due to shortage, he can visit only 6. Now which 6 he can visit? This we don't know. So we can see that how many possibilities are there. How many possibilities are there? So in how many different ways he can schedule in New York? So out of 8, he can visit 6. So 8p6. 8p6. So we can solve this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So therefore, the result will be 20,160 ways. So this much ways are possible. right? Then comes example number 13. When Dr. Ram arrives in his dispensary, he finds 12 patients waiting to see him. So, for the doctor, 12 patients were waiting. If he can see only one patient at a time, of course, one doctor will see one at a time. So, find the number of ways he can schedule his patients if they all want their turn. सो 12 पेशेंट्स को डॉक्टर को दिखाना है और सबको अपना अपना टर्न चाहिए, तो इन हाउ मेनी वेज कैन ही स्केड्यूल देम, उसको अरेंज कैसे कर सकते हैं, हाउ मेनी पॉसिबिलिटीज आर देयर. सो इट्स वेरी सिंपल. 12 पेशेंट्स आर देयर एंड सबको डॉक्टर से मिलना है. दैट मीन्स 12p12. 12p12. Out of 12, we have to take all 12 of them. So the answer will be factorial 12. Factorial 12. But in second part, it says if 3 live in disgust before Dr. Ram gets around to seeing them. That means 12 were waiting, but डॉक्टर के आने से पहले 3 लोगों ने प्लेस को छोड़ के चले गए. That means only 9 are left now. So we have to arrange only 9 of them. So in second case, it will be 12p9. 12p9. So now we can easily solve them. Okay. So these are the two parts of example number 13. Now let's take the example which we had left, that is example number 7. So example number 7 is a bit different. Let's understand this. Compute the sum of 4-digit numbers which can be formed with 4 digits 1, 3, 5, 7, and if each digit is used only once in each arrangement. So we can use only once. So we have to compute the sum of 4 digits which can be formed by using the digits 1, 3, 5, 7. So first of all, we have to see how many numbers can be formed using these 4 digits. If the digit is used only once, we can use them only once. So 1, 3, 5, 7. So since we have to form a 4-digit number, so at first place, there are 4 options available. At second place, there are 3 options available, then 2 and then 1. So after multiplying, what we are getting? 24. So in total, there are 24 numbers which can be formed using these digits. Or we can directly write 4p4, because out of 4, we have to select all the 4 letters, all the 4 digits. So in total, 24 numbers are there. Now, how to add them? Because question requires the sum. Now, if we try to form the numbers, so it can be like 1, then 3, 5, 7, then 1, 3, 7, 5, then 1, 7, 5, 3, 1, 7, 3, 5. Then next we are having 1, 5, 3, 7, 1, 5, 7, 3. So all these numbers are beginning with 1. All these numbers are beginning with 1. Then we can take those cases which are beginning with 3. Then those cases beginning with 5. And then beginning with 7. So all will have 6 outcomes. So 6 outcomes are beginning with 1, 6 outcomes beginning with 3, 6 outcomes beginning with 5, and 6 outcomes beginning with 7. So all these will make total 24 outcomes. That is 24 numbers can be formed. Okay, so in this way we can see that 24 possibilities are there. So out of 24, 6 numbers will begin with 1, 6 number will begin with 3, then 5, and then 7. So at each and every position, in short, each and every position, 1 will come 6 times. So we can write here at each and every position. So this is units place. Here also 1 will come 6 times, 3 will come 6 times, 5 will come 6 times, and 7 also 6 times. So all these will come 6 times. Similarly, at tens place, 100 place, and 1000 place, each and every number will come 6 times at each place. So this is the main concept of addition. Now how to add them? Now first of all, let us add all these figures. 1, 3, 5, 7. If we add all of them, what is the total? So 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 7 is 16. Total is 16. And each and every place, of course, it will be 16. But we have to find the sum. So at unit place, we have to multiply 16 with 1. At tens place, multiply 16 with 10. 100 place, 16 with 100. And for 1000 place, 16 with 1000. And then also we have to multiply with 6 because all these will come 6 times. So it is 96, then 960, then 9600, and 96000. So we can add them and get the result. So total is 106656. So this will be the final total. So whenever such questions are there, we have to solve in this manner because it is not possible to prepare all the cases, then add them. It will be very, very lengthy. So this is a shortcut method to solve. So let's try this type of question from exercise so that we can correlate and then solve it easily. The question is very much similar. So let's do that first. This is exam question number 19 from the exercise. The sum of 4-digit numbers containing digits 2, 4, 6, 8 without repetition. So 2, 4, 6, 8 is there. So first place, second place, third place, and then fourth place. So all these 4 places are there. Now what we have to do, we have to see how many total number of ways will be there. So 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So there will be in total 24 ways. 24 ways. Now the same concept. Add all the numbers first. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. What is the total? Total is 20. And all these numbers will come 6 times. So it is 120. So for unit place, 120 is multiplied with 1. For tens place, 120 into 10. For 100 place, 120 into 100. And for 1000 place, 120 into 1000. Now we can add them and get the result. Now simply add them and find the answer. So this is exactly same as example number 7. That is question number 19. So add, then multiply by 6. Then after multiplying with 6, we are getting 120. So 120 multiplied by 1, 10, 100, and 1000. We will get the answer. So answer is final 1 3 3 3 2 0. 1,33,320. So this is the final answer. Ritu says, please scroll up for a screenshot. Okay. So you can take screenshot from here. So 4 numbers are there. So 24 ways are there. So 24 divided by 4, it is simply 6. So each digit will come 6 times. So therefore, we have to multiply the sum with 6. So sum was 16 in example number 7. Sum tha 16. 16 multiplied by 6 and then multiply with 1, 10, 100 and 1000 as per the units place, tens place, 100 and then thousands place. And then we have got the answer. Okay. Then Priyanka says 120 kaise aaya? Okay. See, 120 was like the total of all these. Total of all these 2, 4, 6, 8. It is 20. And 20 is multiplied by 6 because each number will repeat 6 times. Each number will repeat 6 times. So therefore 20 multiplied by 6 becomes 120. Okay. So whenever these numbers are given, first add them. 2, 4, 6, 8. After addition, multiply with 6. So how 6 is coming? Since 24 ways are there and 4 letters are there. So 24 upon 4 is simply 6. So each number will get repeated 6 times. So therefore, we are multiplying 20 with 6 and we are getting 120. So this will be the final answer. Now let's start with the exercise 5A. So beginning questions are very, very short. So it will be a rapid fire round. 4p3 is equal to 4p3. So 4 into 3 into 2. Simply 24. Option number C. 4p4 is factorial 4 and factorial 4 is 24. Then we are having third one, factorial 7. So factorial 7 is simply 5040. We have already learned this. Factorial 0 is always equal to 1. NPR. In NPR, n is always, of course, n is always an integer. N is always an integer. Integer भी कौन सा? Positive or negative? Of course, it will be a positive integer. So we have to select option number C. Then in NPR, the restriction is, so what is the restriction? Which should be greater, N or R? Since we have to take R items out of N, N में से R item को select करना है, तो N can be greater than or equal to R. N will be greater than or equal to R. N कम नहीं हो सकता, N always ज्यादा हो सकता है या R के equal हो सकता है. So it will be option number B. Then the seventh one, NPR, N, N-1, N-2 and so on up to N minus R plus 1. Then in total, how many factors are there? So simply, there are R factors because we are writing R. NPR means R factors we are writing. Let's take the example NP2. So we are writing 10 into 9, 2 factors. 10p4, 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. That means 4 factors. So जितना वैल्यू यहाँ पे लिखा है उतने फैक्टर्स हमें कंसिडर करने हैं. So NPR means R factors are there. Then eighth one, NPR can be written as, so what will be the formula of NPR? NPR will be factorial N upon factorial N minus R. Option A. Then next is NP4 is equal to 12 multiplied by NP2. Then we have to find the value of N. So NP4, so we have to simplify factorial N upon factorial N minus 4 is equal to 12 multiplied by factorial N upon factorial N minus 2. So factorial N is getting cancelled. Then what is left? N minus 2 and N minus 4. So which is greater? N minus 2 is greater. So we can do the cross multiplication and open कर देंगे N minus 2 को. So N minus 2, N minus 3, and then factorial N minus 4. In denominator, we are having factorial N minus 4 equal to 12. So N minus 4 will be cancelled. So what will be left? क्या बचेगा? So it will be N square minus 5N plus 6 equal to 12. So this will become the equation. Or if you want, you can solve using options also. Options से भी आप solve कर सकते हैं. So let's check what is the correct option. So N square minus 5N minus 6. So you can apply 6 into 1 also. So N square plus N minus 6N minus 6 equal to 0. N will be common. N plus 1 minus 6 is common. N plus 1. Therefore, N plus 1 and N minus 6. So from here, N is negative. Negative is not possible. And from here, N is equal to 6. Therefore, result will be 6. Option number B. B option is correct because N can never be negative. N negative नहीं हो सकता. Then the 10th one. It says NP3 ratio NP2 is equal to 3 ratio 1. So let's solve this. NP3 we can write factorial N upon factorial N minus 3 divided by factorial N upon factorial N minus 2 is equal to 3 upon 1. It is equal to 3 upon 1. Now, let's solve it. So factorial N and factorial N will get cancelled. तो पहले उसको चेंज करेंगे factorial N upon factorial N minus 3 multiply by, since divide को multiply में convert करना है, it will become reciprocal. So upon में आएगा factorial N and numerator will be N minus 2 into factorial N minus 3. So let's cancel factorial N and factorial N minus 3. So it is equal to 3. So since N minus 2 is equal to 3, so N will be equal to 5. Therefore, we can select option number C, 5. Okay. So Anushka has given the answer, Aditi, Adityanath and Tanmeet Kaur. Great. So everyone has given the answer. Now you can solve the same question using options also. If you put the option, let's say you are substituting 5 in place of n. So what you will get? 5p3 upon 5p2 is equal to 3 upon 1. So 5p3 को हम कैसे ओपन करेंगे? 5 into 4 into 3. And 5p2 will be opened as 5 into 4. So 5 and 4 will be cancelled. What is left? Only 3 is left. So therefore 5 is correct. So easily you can solve using options also. Then question number 11. 11 also you can try using options. M plus np2. Now m and n you have to put the values. First option is 6 plus 2. 6 and 2. So 6 plus 2 is 8. 8p2 is how much? But you can see that at each and every place it is the total is 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. 7 plus 1 is 8. 4 plus 4 is also 8. So of course the first part will always be 56. So you don't have to check the first part. Now check the second part only. So m minus n p2 should be equal to 30. So if you try 6 and 2, so 6 minus 2 is 4. 6 minus 2 p2. It will give you 4p2 and 4p2 is 12. So this option A is incorrect. Then 7 and 1. 7 minus 1 is 6. So 6p2. So 6p2 will be 6 into 5, that is 30. So option number B will be correct. So just substitute the option and see the correct answer. Okay. Then similarly 12th. The 12th one we have already done from the examples. Dash PR is 60. So in place of R, what we can put? 3, 2 or 4. So if we put 3, if we try 3, 5p3. So 5 into 4 into 3. That is 60. So option number A is correct. Okay. Then similarly, the 13th one you can try. It's very easy. Come on, everyone, you can answer. 13th question. Let's see who has given the answer. Option number C by Bankat Lakshmi. Then Swati Giri, Tanmeet, Sadhana, Gaurav, Zakia, Piprani, Manish Jain, Akshata, Kanetkar. So everyone has given option number C. So yes, option number C is correct. So 9 minus 3 is 6 and 6p2 is 30. So it is same as what we have done above. Now 14th one. The number of ways the letter of the word computer can be rearranged. So first of all, we have to rearrange the word computer. That means we have to use all the alphabets. We don't have to use 3, don't have to use 4, we have to use all the letters of the word computer. So how many alphabets are there in computer? So if we count, there are in total 8 alphabets. 8 alphabets are there. So in total, how many ways we can arrange them? So out of 8 we have to take all 8, 8p8, it becomes factorial 8, or we can say 40,320. 40,320. But there is one twist here. What is the twist? The question is not talking about arrangement, it is talking about rearrangement. Now, what is the difference between arrange and rearrange? There are two words. One is arrange and second one is rearrange. When we are talking about arrangement, the given spelling will be included. The given spelling is included. But when we are talking about rearrangement, that means we have to skip the given spelling. We don't have to include the word computer. Besides computer, how many other possibilities are there? This we have to find it out. So whenever rearrange is there, that means computer को छोड़ के और कितनी spellings बन सकती है? This we have to count. So therefore, we have to subtract -1 from this, because 40,320 includes one spelling of computer. Therefore, the final result will be 40,319. So this was a very good twist, very, very good question. So that is why most of you have given the answer, but that was A, and A will be incorrect. Just because of this small word, the answer will become incorrect. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful while answering the questions. So this word was very, very important. Rearrangement. तो ओरिजिनल स्पेलिंग को छोड़ के रिमेनिंग कितनी पॉसिबिलिटीज है दैट यू हैव टू कंसिडर. So B option is selected. Now let's move towards the next one. Make some space here. Then 15th one, the number of arrangements of the letters in the word failure so that vowels are always coming together. Yes, now there is a twisted question, a very interesting question. The word failure is given, okay, and we have to see that vowels are coming together. So how to solve such questions? So F, A, I, L, U, R, E. Now, which are vowels? A, I, U, and E. So 4 vowels are there. So in this question, there are 4 vowels. A, I, U, E. And remaining are consonants. Remaining are consonants. So consonants are 3. Now what is the requirement? Requirement says vowels are always coming together. We have to bring all the vowels together. तो हमें ऐसी स्पेलिंग बनानी है जिसमें वॉवल्स सारे इकट्ठे आए, सारे एक साथ में आए. तो how to do solve such questions? So F, L, R, all these are consonants and remaining are vowels A, I, U, E. Now as per requirement, all these vowels should come together. So let's tie them. सबको बांध देते हैं. Let's tie them. After tying, consider this as only one unit. So F is 1, L is 2, R is 3, and all this is 4. So now we have to arrange all these 4 of them. Now these 4 can be arranged in how many ways? It can be arranged in 4p4, that is factorial 4 ways. They can be arranged in factorial 4 ways. Okay. Now, can we arrange AIU in between? AIUE को क्या हम आपस में arrange कर सकते हैं? Yes. all these can be interchanged among themselves in factorial 4 ways. So here also factorial 4. So therefore, total number of ways will be factorial 4 multiplied by factorial 4. So 24 into 24, it becomes 576. So in total, 576 words can be formed in which all the vowels will come together. All the vowels will come together. Okay. So whenever such kind of conditions is there, always tie them. सबको एक साथ में रख ले एंड देन उसके बाद उसको अरेंज करना है एंड देन जितने भी लोग एक साथ है उनको भी हम आपस में रीअरेंज करेंगे. So the answer will be 576. That is option number A. Then let's do question number 16. 10 examination papers are arranged in such a way that the best and worst paper never comes together. So in total there are 10 papers and best and worst never come together. Okay, so this we have to solve. So how to solve such kind of questions? So whenever there is a condition that not coming together, whenever the requirement says not coming together, then what we have to do? Total minus coming together. So whenever this is the case, not coming together, then we have to do total minus coming together. So what are the total number of ways in which 10 papers can be arranged? So 10 papers can be arranged in 10p10. That is factorial 10 ways. We can arrange them in factorial 10 ways. Now the thing is not coming together. So we have to find coming together first. So best and worst are coming together. So out of those 10, best and worst are coming together. So we have to tie them. So overall, there will be 9 count. All these 9 will be arranged in factorial 9 ways, and these 2 can be rearranged in 2 ways. That is factorial 2 ways. So we can solve this and get the result. So minus coming together. So it will be factorial 9 into 2. Now we can simplify this. Factorial 10 can be opened as 10 multiplied by factorial 9 minus factorial 9 into 2. So factorial 9 is common. What is left? 10 minus 2 is left. Therefore, the answer will be 8 into factorial 9. 8 multiplied by factorial 9. So whenever not coming together is there, so total minus coming together. So total number of ways of arranging the 10 papers is factorial 10. And whenever they have to come together, so factorial 9 multiplied by 2. So why 2? Best and worst, worst and best. So these are the two possibilities. So therefore we have multiplied by 2. Now we can take factorial 9 as common. So what is left? 10 minus 2. So it is 8 factorial 9. This becomes the final answer. And if you don't want to do in this way, then there is one shortcut formula. What is the shortcut formula? It is n minus 2 multiplied by factorial n minus 1. This is the formula. So whenever such kind of cases they're not coming together, then you can use this formula, n minus 2 multiplied by factorial n minus 1. So 10 minus 2 multiplied by factorial 10 minus 1. So it will become 8 factorial 9. This will be your answer. All right. Then let's try some more questions. So let's do some arrangement questions. 22. The number of ways the letter of the word triangle be arranged so that the word angle will always be present. So we have to form the words using triangle, but angle should always be present in that word. So TRIANGLE. So we can tie these all the letters triangle. So how many positions are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 positions are there, and all these 4 can be arranged in factorial 4 ways. Now we cannot arrange angle because question is saying angle word should be there. So we cannot arrange angle. Angle को हम arrange नहीं कर सकते. So therefore the result will be simply factorial 4, that is 24 ways. In total 24 ways are there. Option number C. Okay. Then the next is 23rd. If the letters of the word daughter are to be arranged so that vowels occupy the odd places, then the number of different words are. So daughter should occupy the odd places, vowels. So what are the vowels in daughter? A, U, and E. Only 3 vowels are there, and total spaces are 8. So daughter is having 8 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And vowel should occupy odd places. So how many odd places are there? 1, 3, 5, 7. So there are 4 odd places. 4 odd places are available and 3 vowels are available. So we have to arrange vowels at odd places only. So out of 4 odd places, we have to place 3 vowels. So 4P3. This becomes 4P3. Now, out of this 4, we have arranged at 3 places. Let's say these 3 places are filled now. So how many places are vacant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 places are vacant now, and 5 alphabets are there. So they can be arranged in how many ways? 5P 5 ways. They can be arranged in 5P 5 ways. So 4P3 is how much? 4 into 3 into 2 multiply by 5P5 is 120. On multiplying, we get the result as 2880. 2880. Okay. So the first condition was vowel should come at odd places. So 4 odd places are there and 3 vowels are there. So 4P3. Now 5 alphabets are there and 5 positions are there. So they can be arranged in 5P5 ways. So the final result is 2880. So this much possibilities are there. Okay. Now the last one is, let's see one more question, 20. The number of four-digit numbers greater than 5,000 can be formed out of the digits 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have to form the four-digit number which should be greater than 5,000. Which should be greater than 5,000. So let's make some space here. So we are having the digits 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and number greater than 5,000. So this first place, at this first place, number cannot start with 3 or 4, because if we start with 3, it will be less than 5,000. If we start with 4, it will also be less than 5,000. So number should at least begin with 5 or more than 5. So at this first position, we are having only three options. 5 we can use, 6 or 7 we can use. So three options are there to start with at the first place. Okay, so out of this 5, we are having three options at first place. Now at remaining places, so out of these 5, one number is already in use. So what are left? We are left with 4 numbers. Then 2 are used out of 5. We are left with 3 numbers and then 2 numbers. So multiply them and get the result. So we can simply solve them and get the answer. Okay. So number greater than 5,000 was required. So what is the multiplication? It is 72. Okay, so let's understand this once again. So number greater than 5,000 is required. So whenever number greater than 5,000 is there, that means the number cannot start with 3. If you start with 3, let's say 3, 4, 6, 7, so it is not greater than 5,000. We cannot start with 4 as well, because 4, 7, 6, 3, any number starting with 4 will also be less than 5,000. We require greater than 5,000. So for number greater than 5,000, the first digit should be either 5 or 6 or 7. So therefore, three options are available. Now let's say we have taken 5. If we have taken 5, now only 4 options are available for the second position. So therefore, we have taken 4. Now let's say other number is also gone. So we are having 3 options available at this place. One number is also gone. Then we are having 2 options available. So therefore, we are multiplying them and getting the result as 72. Okay. So Narendra and Nikita wanted to repeat. I've repeated this. Then someone is asking doubt about question number 16, factorial 9. See, in question number 16, the question was about coming together and not coming together. So she's asking about how factorial 9 is there. See, there are 10 papers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So best and worst we are taking together. Best and worst. So this is a tie. So how many others are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and these two are considered as one unit. So they can be arranged in factorial 9 ways. And these two can be arranged in factorial 2 ways. Therefore, we have written as 2 into factorial 9. Okay, Dimple? And Narendra is asking about 120 in question number 23. See, in question number 23, it was 3 vowels and 4 positions. So 4 places पे 3 vowels को arrange करना है. So how many ways will be there? 4p3. Therefore 4 into 3 into 2. This is done. Now, what about the remaining places? So remaining places are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what about remaining alphabets? D, G, H, T, R. So 5 alphabets are there, 5 positions are there. So they can be arranged in 5p5 ways. They can be arranged in 5p5 ways. So 5p5 is how much? 120. So we can multiply all of them and get the result as 2880. Okay. So Sweta says now understood. Thank you very much. Tamanna says question 23. Yes, we have discussed again 23. Dimple says super clear now. Great. Then question number 19, we have already discussed 19. 19 was the sum. You have to add all of them, multiply by 6, and then multiply with 1, 10, 100, and then 1000. So this sum we have done twice. Okay. So I think each and every question, each and every variety we have covered. Now, in case of any further doubts, you can, of course, ask anytime. No need to worry. And also, I've told you, you can download the application Students Clinic and you can ask your doubts there. Okay. So no need to worry. So till then, let's meet in the next session, which is on Tuesday. Till then, bye everyone. Take care and see you soon.